on and a new season at Coventry United, and we're with the man who's going to lead us through the next 12 months. Ellis Alleyne, Coventry United manager, thank you for joining us at training ahead of the first pre-season fixture against Darlaston Town on Saturday. Firstly, how have pre-season preparations been going?
Yeah, good. Obviously, we started back relatively early. I had the boys doing some running the week prior to us seeing each other on the field. It's good. The boys are looking sharp. I haven't been one that's just going to run. We've got the balls out relatively early. Some new faces have come in and joined us. And yeah, it's important that they get used to each other, they get talking to each other. And the new players that have come in have slotted straight in. They're a part of the group, like they've always been a part of the group. So yeah, preparation's been really positive so far.
Well, the recruitment is always key in any season, but especially leading into this one, it has been doubly important. Some have left, some have come in, some have signed. Still, we're having a look at another couple. Have you been content with the recruitment process so far?
Yeah, I think we've made our squad last season with what we did was very positive, right? From where we were to where we ended up, a point outside playoffs, we'll take that every day. But obviously, the aim now is to kick on and finish ahead of where we did last time. And we have to strengthen in certain areas, and the boys from last season that was made clear to them. Pre-season and this time of year is always a frenzy trying to get players. Everyone's on the phone to every single player, but I'm happy with the additions we have had. Obviously Harkin coming over from Elliston and Charlie Shaw doing a stint at Bromwich Grove and Elliston, Abdul coming in from Elliston, but we are really happy with the additions we've had, and we're sure they're going to be a key part of what we do next season.
Well, Saturday marks the beginning of the pre-season schedule. Of course, you've been back in training for a number of weeks now, but there's some big clubs in there, the likes of Darlaston and Spinks, who play at Step 4, yep. Kenilworth and Lutterworth, St Andrews, who we've had a history with in the past. So, how did you comprise the pre-season schedule?
To be fair, I wanted a variety of levels. Obviously, there's going to be some games where we're trying new things. There's other games where we'll be, trying to see what we're all about. And it's important that we get a variety of different levels just to see where every player is. One player may have a worldie against the team that are currently occupying the Step 6 level, and then come up against Step 4 and they significantly struggle. So we need to know that. Obviously the clubs that are relatively local, and we got out there early. We tried to get this all buttoned up so we knew who we were playing against, what level they were, and that's pretty much it really, to be fair.
Well, Darlaston is first up. It's going to be a proper test. They narrowly missed out on playoffs in their first Step 4 season last year. They're heading into a new league. They're going to have preparations to make as well. Yep. Tell us what you're expecting from a club like Darlaston.
They're going to be strong, but they're going to be in the same boat as us. It's the first pre-season game. They're going to be looking at new players. We're going to be looking at new players. They might try something new because, new league, new oppositions. So they're going to try things. And so are we. I think it's going to be a game where there will be a lot of errors, there will be a lot of heavy breathing as we go past that 60-minute mark. But ultimately, I think both sets of players will just want to get minutes on the pitch, and that's the most important thing for me.
Like you say, there's going to be good times and bad times in this game. There's going to be moments of brilliance, moments of a few lackadaisical moments, but in pre-season, the result is always secondary, isn't it? The main thing is to get 90 minutes out of the lads and see what is going to happen. What do you want to see from the lads out on that pitch on Saturday?
Look, I mean, pre-season is all about, the performance and what we're trying to achieve. What have we done in pre-season and how we're trying to play? Is that going to be shown on the pitch on Saturday? If that spells it can be, brilliant. It's not going to be perfect, all singing, all dancing, but can we make positive movements towards that style that we want to play? Ultimately, the result isn't important, but of course, you want to walk off the pitch knowing you've won the game. You absolutely don't want to get smacked, which the aim isn't going to do that. But as long as we can see the early foundations of how we're going to try and play and approach games this season, I'm going to be happy.
And finally, since the current ownership took over at Coventry United, the goal has been clear. They want to take the club progressively up out of Step 5. What are your expectations for your squad this season?
Yeah, the club do want to get out of this league and get promoted. That is clear. They've made that clear to players. They've made that clear to myself. I've made that clear to the boys on countless times. That is the aim of and the objective of the club. But me personally, of course I want to do that. I want to match their expectations. I want to achieve that objective. But if we look at what progression is, it would be to finish higher than what we did last season, to finish on more points than what we did last season. And look, if we can get into the playoff spot or we can even go on to win it, we're going to be absolutely delighted with it. We're assembling a squad that is going to be more than capable of doing it. We've just got to deliver on the pitch week in, week out.
And it all starts on Saturday. Ellis, thanks for your time.
Thank you.